Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of this UK in Transport Fever 2 series. And welcome back to Scotland, where today we've done these lines, but we're going to go into the Highlands. You know, these hills here, they're high, and there's land there. So yeah. So today, generally, I want to get everywhere kind of south of Fort William, Inverness connected up. Then in the next episode, which will be the final episode of connecting new places, don't worry, the series isn't ending, we will connect up to the far north. So, let's go. So first of all, let's go up to Aberdeen. Aberdeen will need a station. Let's go 3 platforms. I'm going to go 240 because I feel like it. And we don't need high-speed tracks, we don't need catenary because this is the far north. This is like northern Scotland. They've not got electric trains over here. The train line's going to enter a tunnel after that. I know I'm building with tracks I wouldn't want to use. Got to place this station. Well, right. So, entrance. And we'll get an entrance on the other side as well. If we just go for platforms, essentially go 1, 2, delete this one so the track doesn't connect to it, then go into MISC, we can get the side entrance like that. Actually, that works quite well. And the bridge. That should be good for a road. There we go. Connects to quite a bit of Aberdeen. So then we need a station in Montrose, which is not unhilly. But this one doesn't need to be 3 platforms or 160, so, or 240, sorry. So we'll also get a entrance around the back of this one. It's in the little stairs. Then connect the road up here, that'll do, and then there. That's good. So, we'll now need to get train lines connected up. I kind of want to avoid tunnels as much as possible with kind of large distances just because they don't look as nice. And if you've ever been on trains in the north of Scotland, you'll know they don't exactly go in tunnels much. They prefer instead the cheaper route of just going slowly, if necessary. That's the line to Aberdeen, which is quite fast and generally works quite well. So, we'll come out to here, and delete back it there, just so it kind of comes out of the tunnel together. And then we'll have a kind of junction, almost. There we go, that'll do. That connects everything up. I'm not bothered about the most efficient junction there, because that isn't the most efficient junction, but I don't really care. So, out of Dundee, I kind of want it running along the coast a bit. Then it can kind of curve off when it's approaching Montrose, like this. There we go. Then bit of a tunnel, I don't mind that much. Why is that connecting to that track? That works. And I feel like kind of having like a track like that just so, I don't know, feel like it. So that's the line up to Aberdeen. Let's have some signals. They don't need to be that frequent, signals, because we're not going to have that many trains. There we go. That'll do. So, lines to Aberdeen. We want I think a separate one from both Edinburgh and Glasgow. So, out of Edinburgh, platform 12, we're then going to go straight to Dundee, Montrose, Aberdeen, Montrose, Dundee. That'll do. That's good. So that's Edinburgh to Aberdeen passenger. That's good. And then we'll also want one from Glasgow, which I think will go Glasgow. You know what, this is just going to be an express one. Glasgow, Dundee, Aberdeen. It's going to go fast. Put on platform 3. There we go. It's just going to go Dundee. And there we go. So that is our Glasgow to Aberdeen Passenger Express, I'm even going to call it, because it skips enough stations to be counted as express. There we go. So that's good. And both of those could do with a lovely Inter7 City HST. I think it does come under multiple units, even though it's not strictly a multiple unit. So we're going to get 2 of these. A lot of money, but we can afford it. We're going to go on to, where is it? Edinburgh to Aberdeen passenger, one of them, and to Glasgow to Aberdeen. So there we go. And let's see how those run. That's a loud horn in my ears. I don't know if it is in yours, but okay. So that's up to there. Then let's go up to Inverness. That's a hillside and a half. So we're going to go for 245 platforms. No, I prefer 4 actually. Like that. And then we can have a road along the front here, and a road that kind of cuts up there. And that station should cover quite a lot of Inverness, which it does. So, you're going to have a line through Elgin. It's going to be 160. So basically, yeah, any major stations are 240 metres and the rest are, well, what, second station? I'm not sure how that happened. Anyway, yeah, major stations are 240 and more than 2 platforms, and minor stations are just 162 platforms. And also, we could do single track lines, to be honest, a bit like in real life, to be honest. Aberdeen to Inverness via Elgin is single track. Also a bit wiggly. There we go. So then there'll be a passing place at Elgin if we do get 2 trains on. There we go. Go around the industry. And then hopefully we can get it up to here. Can we get it up that high? No. It's a massive hill. Well, first of all, let's get rid of that, but second of all, we might need to reconsider where this line goes. Yeah, there's a bridge there and flat piece there. That's slope. So what we're going to do is, once again, not the most efficient junction. We're going to kind of merge everything into 2 lines. And then do a crossover. And then there'll be a small double track section here. and then there'll be a kind of split off to go to one line to Aviemore and the other to Elgin. And I'm going to build up the land there because I prefer the way that looks. So that's kind of, because the line to Aviemore will split off around here. I'm going to just continue the double track, then do a nice smooth cut in so it doesn't slow down too much. And that will do for that bit. Then Elgin to Aberdeen. So we're actually going to kind of bend the line around the coast a bit, because I think it will look nice. So these can all kind of... Actually, we'll keep only these two connected up to this line. So that's all we're going to kind of run nicely around the coast. Too much slow, yeah. That works. Build up the land. No, let's have a nice... That one. There we go. That'll do. So signals. Let's have some fun. Let's make them run on the left. Actually, no. Don't put a signal there. Only leaving the station. And then here, there'll be a signal entering and a signal merging. There we go. And then we're going to set this next line up. So it'll go from Aberdeen, number 2, thank you, to Elgin, to Inverness. Yeah, fine. To Elgin and back. So it's a fairly simple line, Aberdeen to Inverness passenger. What I'm also not decided on is this line could theoretically go through to somewhere else like Fort William. I don't know. But for now, that's that line. We're going to have a train depot around here, I think, though it is quite hilly. I'm not sure how well that will work, or what do I put up. Actually, this area will work for a train depot. So that's what we want. And it is a bit sloped going up, but we'll put a signal going out the depot, just so they know to wait for any trains that are coming on the main line. So for this line, we're going to go up to our last 158 and get a ScotRail one. There we go. One of those, and if the line gets busy, we'll increase it to 2 of those. So then we've got to connect up Aviemore on the Inverness to Perth line. Now this is a massive valley here, so building a station will be interesting, although the other way around of doing it is to put a single platform station, which kind of nicely squeezes in. Yeah. And then kind of split it back into double track after the station. There we go, that's a bit better. And try to keep it to ground level. Yeah, then that's a hill. We're just going to kind of run it as a tunnel, I think. Don't think there's much else we can do. Still, oh my gosh, we're so high up. That's just kind of... Yeah, I see what the problem is, so we might actually want to... I don't know. No, it's just high on all sides, we're just going to have to do a tunnel through this hill. So build up the land there, and go through the hill in a tunnel. And then that can kind of connect in like that. That actually kind of works. Then we'll merge it in for the tunnel. Then we'll kind of have it double track here. So kind of, there are passing places, but it's kind of saving money where we don't need 2 tracks, because we don't need 2 tracks all the way. Okay, so let's run the line out of here. So let's start at Perth, and there's a nice, I would say there's a nice kind of valley here, but it's a bit slopey even that. But let's try. So coming out of Perth, we're gonna go into single line, just kind of cut through the town. There we go. It's just way too high, even now. Gosh. There we go. Now this is at ground level. I'm wanting to go back into a tunnel again. Then we're going to kind of do a bit of a wiggle, because it can go up more when it's got more distance. Okay, this is a bit ridiculous. So we're going to kind of run it round to here, then kind of bend, I think, and then it's going to have to use another tunnel. So what's the direct connection to there like? Mostly a tunnel under a massive hill. If we just use N, yeah, that's pretty much the best we're going to do. So we're going to do a passing section on this bit. There we go. And that's the line connected up. So, signals. We're going to do this all left-hand running. So we're going to have signals. I'm not doing these one way. Doesn't really matter, but actually it does. Why does it not want to replace? There we go. Oh, I kind of did that. There we go. Okay, and then through Aviemore, there's a passing place here. And then it just runs around into Inverness, there we go. And that's the line. So, there's already the Edinburgh to Perth, which will continue on actually. So, yeah, it does stop at Falkirk. Yeah, we'll keep it stopping at Falkirk, I think. So Perth, Aviemore, Inverness, then Aviemore, back to Perth. Oh, what? Oh, the other way. It should be the other platform. There we go. So that's no longer Edinburgh to Perth, but Edinburgh to Inverness. We'll keep it to one train for now, and then we'll want let's put a Glasgow to Inverness as well. So actually we're kind of running out of platforms here, so I might allow this one to kind of use this line as well. Just move the signal back to here. Then a lovely new line can come out of platform 5. I think can skip Stirling but stop at Perth. And then it's going to go up to Aviemore, Inverness, platform 3. There we go. And Aviemore, Perth. That will do. So that's Glasgow to Inverness passenger. So that's all good. Let's get a train on that one. Let's get it up at near Inverness. So let's get another HST for the, let's put it on the ones I can see, Glasgow to Inverness, there we go. So then we're going to have something running around to Fort William. So it's going to come out of Glasgow, it's going to take a tight turn around to Dumbarton. There's a slight little valley we might be able to put a station in here. Because this train's definitely not going to be that long, we can have it at 120. There we go. This is going to be a bit of an odd connection, to be honest, because it's trying to get into there. Gosh, is that too much slope? Is that... what's... that is quite sloped, yeah. So we are probably going to require a massive tunnel. So this can come down, actually. Unless we just kind of stop it going into that station and build another one. We've still got the problem of kind of coming down. But here we go, yeah, let's just build a kind of side station here. Hopefully this is not too high. And it is too high. Great. Yeah. But at least that's not going to be much of a tunnel here. There we go. We'll just make that land. So it kind of winds around to Dumbarton. Then it's got to think we can make the line go through Oban. So, I mean, if every station is this kind of not a passing place, then we've got to make passing places everywhere else. But I think that's still probably the best option, given that a lot of these stations are in like really hilly environments. Yeah, that's a tunnel. Yeah, let's kind of bring the tunnel through to here. Then kind of bring it round, and then it's kind of got to, yeah, kind of snake around that one. But given this bit is flat, we can make this bit parts of this double track. Yeah, then that's going to have to be a tunnel through the hill, because there's no other way to get through. This bit, yeah, this will do nicely as a passing place. We can do it quite long as well, because this bit's fairly flat, so yeah, up until the next tunnel. There we go. Then it goes around to, from Oban, I would say, to Fort William. Fort Hilliam. 2 platforms, please. This is digging right into a hillside. It's going to be a bit of effort to, like, not have this run through a tunnel for almost the entirety. Yeah, well, that's going to be a nice viaduct, actually. We do it like that. Yeah, that's alright. I mean, ideally it's not like the entire way in tunnels, but it's not that much of a problem. And then it's 2 platforms at Fort William. So what I'm actually, I'm gonna kind of separate out these 2 platforms, and then, yeah. So this line is gonna kind of go to Mallaig, and I think Mallaig Portray. Should we do that now? Yeah, because nothing else is gonna connect up to Mallaig Portray, so yeah. Portray here, and Mallaig on the station around this side, and I think this one is going to be, no, this isn't going to be a passing place because that's right on like digging into a hill, so no. There we go. There we go. That's a long bridge. And then it runs through a tunnel, but that's okay. So I think there's gonna have to be a passing place just after Mallaig, whatever we do. So we're gonna have to split it into 2. And then somehow navigate to Fort William. Yeah, this is just not going anywhere really. That tunnel. Yeah, there is a bit of a valley here, so we kind of tried to bend it up to here. There we go. And then given that there's a kind of double track section, we'll bring that into the tunnel, then merge it in again. And there is kind of valley through here, which is kind of heading more towards Inverness, but okay. But then we're going to kind of... Oh, this is high, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoa, that's going to be a bridge. That one doesn't have any pillars. Yeah, there we go. Bridge. I mean, it's a bit like the Glenfinnan Viaduct. It's just going to be another big bridge. No, we're not going to do a modern bridge. Got to kind of head down, is the big thing. No, we're not down enough. Unless we do like a massive wiggly. So after this bridge, kind of come here. Sat down. Which way is going to take us down? That way. So it's going to kind of wiggle down. We're kind of getting around to the edge of Inverness here. And then we're going to kind of do a bridge like tight round. I told you these lines weren't going to be the fastest. Like that. Then I think we might be able to run to Fort William. What route's it taking us? Okay. So it's going down. That's just, yeah. Stick with this. So. And there is a lovely valley that runs all the way down to Inverness, which I might use for the other line, to be honest. Because there will be, I think, an Inverness to Fort William. I mean, in real life there isn't a train line, but I think we'll make one here. Let's just bring this down. There we go. So these 2 tracks here are gonna form the line to... Why is that a problem. That's weird. These two tracks here are going to form the line to Fort William from Inverness. There we go. And we shall rebuild a road, possibly, if it works. Nothing that the M key can't solve. And this has got to somehow kind of weave in and out, weave around the bridge. There we go. And this is might manage to get up to here. There we go. That works. And then we're going to kind of bring it in and then bring it back out again for the second platform. And what we're then going to do is do this. And the reason why is so that we can then get some one-way signals in. Actually, no. Where's that one there? That one shouldn't be there. That one should be further up, like there. So that will do. Quite an incredible bit. So, we're immediately going to change the Aberdeen to Inverness, which seems like it might have some demand to go to Fort William and back. So that's now the Aberdeen to Fort William passenger. Then we've got one more new line from Portree to Mallaig. To Fort William. To Oban. To Dumbarton. And into Glasgow. Glasgow Exchange. Dumbarton. Oban. Fort William. Mallaig. I just realised I didn't get the signal set up on that passing bit there, so it's kind of useless. There we go. Right, this line. It's Aberdeen to Fort William. How busy is it? 59 people waiting for it there, 3 there. I think we're going to just, like, not get an extra train for now, see how it goes. However, we are going to need a train for Glasgow to Portree, which is still called Line 1, I think, or Line something. We got a ScotRail. No, we have got... I don't know, let's just get Regional Railways Express going. And because it's I mean, let's keep it one train for now, but with 2 units. So line 1, there we go, but I might get a second train in the future. So that line 1, is the Glasgow to Portree passenger. Now, I don't think any of the towns have got space within the hills to expand big enough to need bus routes, so we'll just leave them as they are for now. So that is quite some network. And, you know, I'm interested to see how this turns out. There's the Aberdeen to Fort William train. Here's the Glasgow to Portree train. Edinburgh to Inverness, got 50 people on board. Heading back towards Aviemore. Hopefully it'll be out of the junction before this train comes in. Yeah, probably will be. Oh, just about. Just waiting for free path, but then it isn't, so we just slow down a little bit. But yeah, let's go for a ride. on the ride down to Perth, and it just so happens that we've got the perfect timing of the train from Glasgow going northbound with no one on board. Anyway, maybe that'll get some people at Inverness. Yeah, it will actually, so that's good. How are the other lines doing? A few people at all these stations. Where's the train? Here. My game is so laggy, honestly. I know that's just stopping, that's why. But running down into Glasgow. This is the train to Dundee. Not very busy. I think the Edinburgh to Dundee is decently busy. Not completely packed. There's the Edinburgh to Aberdeen, which is... What? Train exceeds platform length. Do you see? Oh, I see what's happening here. Platform 2. Because, you know, they're trying to do it on this side, not this side. That might be a problem with Glasgow to Aberdeen as well. So, I don't know, this one does platform 2. Train's also right behind. Going, good. And that'll run over the junction that we beautifully set up. Down towards Dunfermline, where the train to Edinburgh is very busy. Oh my, whoa, that Dunfermline's grown a lot. Anyway, that's going now, so it won't hold up the train from Aberdeen. What is being held up is this train. It'll move at some point. Yeah, I'm not sure there's a lot more to say. Stirling's also grown a lot. I can't be bothered with bus lines. If these towns want to grow, then they can grow, but... I mean, this game's not going to get any less laggy if we add bus lines, and also this game's not going to get any less laggy if we add bus lines, which means these towns expand more. So... I think we might keep it a bit more steady. How's this going? That Dumbarton food is doing nothing. It's just got some meat on board. This is upgrading. Food's being produced. We need more trucks on the air food line. Let's just go for all of them and clone them. When the game would like to respond. There we go. I'm not sure. The Dumbarton food has actually got a few on now. I mean, not enough to fill the boat, but actually a decent amount. So, yeah, it's actually got some food. It's going to grow up to 525, apparently. What are the charts like of... Yeah, that's growing. Dunfermline. That might... Yeah, that's grown. Galashiels. That's grown and a half. And Glasgow Passenger Express, which is slightly less express north of Carlisle because it's got to stop at Dumfries. It's the only line that goes this way. Eventually I might do another line that does the stops and then let the train from London go fast. Where are people waiting to go? Oh my gosh. Let's get a 6th train. I've got a lot of money, so we can get new trains. Yeah, that's growth. How's it going at Newcastle? Passenger Express 1 and Passenger Express 2 are quite busy. So if we just select both of them, get them both up to 3 trains. How's this line doing? Alright, I think. Busy. How's York? Bristol to York's still quite busy, which is fine. There's a train coming now, so that's gonna sort it out. But generally, traffic, I think next episode will be northern, kind of the far north. Then after that, we've still got more stuff to do. We can set up more industries, definitely. We can also set up more roads, because, you know, we've only set up the train lines in a lot of towns and cities they can't drive between. So, there's still more to go. But once this game decides to respond and add more trucks to this route, this is taking forever. There we go. And same for the fish route, possibly taking 3 years to clone them. I think, you know, this map's going well, and it's quite a challenging one. It's quite a hilly map. It's quite a demanding map. I did add a lot of towns to it. That adds its own challenges based on not only space, but also lag and kind of demands. So, I think it is working. We've got kind of urban sprawl on the go here. Oh, yeah, definitely urban sprawl. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's... I don't want... How many people waiting there, was it? 403, yeah. This bus route's busy. Maybe we could do with a second vehicle. Just general stuff like this all helps. Taunton, that's a lot of people waiting for the Birmingham to Penzance line. Okay. We've got money to get new trains. Basingstoke. Where's everyone waiting to go to? Reading. Aren't they always? And also London to Exeter. It's doing alright. Basingstoke Loop. Let's get another bus. How are the machines going? Alright, it seems. But yeah, Reading to Basingstoke. I mean, it's a double track line where it can get a second train, but that seems a little ridiculous. So, I mean, this is 184 capacity, it's 4 coach. If we replace this with a 3 coach of the same train, 125, but then clone it. No depot found. Oh yeah, because that's facing that way. Suppose. If we do one of those weird question mark shaped loops again, it should be fine. And if we go off like here, can we bend into this line? If we go off a little bit further back, to the tightest turn imaginable, we could get back onto this line. There we go. That works. Could even parallel it. Same in both directions, that's a bit silly. That kind of works. Then we can clone it. There we go. Because that line is crazy busy. So, junction chaos. I know. But it works, so... Organised chaos, I suppose, is the best name for it. And I think that's where we'll leave the episode for here. Thanks for watching. You can have a nice view of some of my crazy roundabouts on the way out. Goodbye.